Hey, how's it going, guys? It's me, Domo, on the Daoko Anime channel here today with not our weekly episode reaction reviews. This is actually a special reaction review thing on, like a music video. Basically, if you guys know of Me, or I don't my glasses, and most likely you guys watching this video know Me because it was a very interesting and controversial video, and a music video-esque kind of thing on the internet and stuff. And basically, I've been hearing and seeing on YouTube this stuff like, oh, there's a new song and a new whole video that is made by the same people, and I've been hearing a lot of this stuff, and I didn't know that this thing was legit. All right, I was like, I think I heard it like a rumor of it sort of around, but I never actually found out this was a thing. So I saw it like just scrolling on my phone, looking at my subscriptions. I was like, oh shoot, there's a thing like this, and I had to look at it because Me, even though despite like what people say about it, like for like its negativity and like all the sexualizing and stuff like that, I really thought it was a great video. It had like very intricate meanings. I know like there's like videos like this or like yeah, videos like this with like such illustration and stuff and like deep meaning towards the video like it actually means. I remember there was like that one video, I think it was Die Fantasy, the one with like the girl in the pool. I don't remember exact name. I think it was Die Fantasy, but that video was also similar to one of these. Like these kind of videos where they have this great video illustrating like this thing, right? But then looking past that and more into it is just like a deeper meaning to it. So like I really enjoy these analytical things, and of course you have people like talking about what Me was like about, like what did it like talk about, what is it like trying to say in the video over like what's actually going on in the video. But like yeah, this video, I'm pretty sure it's Girl, yeah, Girl. The video is called Girl, and the song is technically called I Am a Girl. It's really not as thing as it's not as like visualizing as Me had like a lot of sexualizing and lots of, was it violent? It's not that violent, but like yeah, this one is like toned down a little bit probably because of all the stuff from Me. But I mean, I haven't really seen people talk about this yet. I probably will because I'm really curious to know what this is about. I'm just gonna like watch. I'm gonna talk about it myself and like give you my thoughts about it first. Then I want to see what other people are talking about because I'm not that very analytical, but I can like try to at least. So yeah, this is a very interesting video. So let's get on with it. I'm gonna leave a link below if you haven't watched it yet, but you can watch it in the link description below. I'll give you a minute to click that right now and watch it. Okay, you probably watched it. So Me talked a lot about, from what I remember, it's been a long time since I remember, like they were talking about like criticizing the lifestyle of like otaku, or I think that's what it said. Like basically people who stay home, like play games, they don't do anything, they don't go outside and stuff like that. Or from what I remember, okay, it's been a long time, and ironically my name is Don't Otaku Anime. So anyways, this video called Girl, basically from what I saw, I watched it twice. I watched it one just like get a general idea of everything, and then two to kind of look at the lyrics, look at like more in depth on the pictures, the visuals and stuff like that. So from what I'm getting at, this video basically follows like a girl basically, and of course the title's name is Girl. We see this blue haired chick mostly as our main protagonist or main person in this video, our main focus in this video. And like aside from the music and the lyrics and stuff like that, it seems to me that like as the video goes on, this girl is sort of like, how do I put this, she has like unusual, not unusual, she's unique basically. And what I mean by that is that she has like interests of other thing, like interests that people really don't see or like are impressed by in society, right? And the way I'm going is this because if you've seen the video, you basically see her with like a sort of Maho Shoujo wand, and then like transform into this form, and then like have her own like little fantasy thing in the beginning of the video. And that's what, I don't know if it's wrong, but this is all from what I'm saying. I'm probably sure someone's gonna make a thing about this or give me your ideas. Yeah, actually give me your ideas at the end of the video. So yeah, basically she has these interests that people in society probably don't really like accept and stuff like that. And she's been keeping this identity or her interest sort of secretly, because in the beginning of the video you see her in like normal school uniform thing, and then like here we also have her in like this weird magical girl get up or in her own little fantasy, right? And then eventually it's just like maybe it's sort of her talking about her like whole fantasy, her dreams and stuff, like her interests and stuff. Because eventually it goes into like she gets a magic wand, she then transforms, and then yeah, this part, and then we see her like dreaming and stuff. Like this scene, like sort of like it's a this part specifically. It's like sort of a romance kind of thing. So basically, or probably like it could be her fantasizing about things like, oh, she wants she and like in reality she's like sort of the quiet girl, and she's fantasizing that she's actually like a magical girl, or like she's fantasizing these other things, and she's like sort of scared or secret to like sort of like tell people about it or something of the sorts. In this part here we see like this, you got the typical guy with the horse coming in from the sunset, and because she's a girl she's probably fallen for this guy in a dream, and like some of the lyrics are talking about that, how like she like found love in her dreams or something like that. And I didn't really look too deep into the lyrics because it sort of like repeats itself, and like it's a 7 minute video to look at every single word and lyric in the video, so I kind of took like just like some small looks and stuff. So we continue off in her fantasy, and then at this point like her whole fantasy is like breaking away, or like something about reality is like she's going back to reality or something like that. Because this could be all be personally a dream. That would be like pretty legit, honestly. If all this whole music video was just a dream, then she wakes up in the end. Because yeah, the dream ends, and then stuff happens, some other stuff. And then if you look at the beginning, we have so basically in the first shot of the video, we're like zoomed in into this like kind of floating island thing with the girl laying inside this thing, whatever the heck that was. And yeah, basically that sort of could sound like we're in her own mind, we're in her world, we're in her dreams, her personal fantasies, like etc. Right? And of course, keep zooming in, we zoom out. Now, one of my other favorite scenes is this scene when so she falls in this water and then she appears in the city, right? This is like a modern day city as you would see. And then if you like zoom in, she's in her magical form, and she just like she's like appearing in the middle of the street, she's like seeing all these people, normal average everyday people, and actually like it's all the same if you take a look. So you have basically, I don't know why, but basically everyone's looking on their phone, walking around. The girls in this image are all the same. The guys are all the same. And like I really don't know what it means, but I'm thinking like this is her like her image of like normal people in society from what, cuz if she's different, this is what the normal is supposed to be, something of the sort. So she lands up, she looks at the people, and then like all the me stuff starts going on. She's like hating on the people, and then she gets her magic wand. She's trying to like in this scene when she's trying to use the phone, she's like trying to become like them, like normal, as the status quo, like accept fit into society. And then eventually she gets her magic wand and starts like changing everything, which I really don't know like exactly what it is. This is all like opinion and speculation from what I've seen. So she changes everything with her magical wand into like these just things, right? I can't explain this stuff. So basically, I think she's like this is her expressing her hate for society or something like that. That like they don't accept her like fantasies or like her own interest, herself and something like that. And then she's just like, I don't know if this is a dream. She's basically just like letting loose or something like that. And like yeah, you see like a whole bunch of stuff going on here. The cat, and then the most interesting part of this video actually is in the ending, and I will talk about that right now as I get to that ending. So yeah, stuff happens. She's changing the whole world and stuff, and then it goes back to reality for a split second because you see these two people standing here in her supposedly in her like fantasy zone, right? And basically these two people are if I could get into it. These two people are the people from Me Me Me, and after I saw this the first time, I was just like shocked. All right, and everything I knew was like, okay, wait, this is like possible prequel, sequel, or connection somehow, right? And then after this whole scene, you see her, and then basically, I didn't do a Me 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 analysis because that's really old, and like I've seen that video like so many times. I've listened to the song so many times, but basically in Me Me Me, supposedly like these two broke up or they weren't together anymore, right? So to see them here together now would suggest that like this is sort of like a prequel or like it has some relation, of course, to Me Me Me, but it's like continues before the events of Me 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 or after the events of Me Me, which is really a good question to ask. I don't know exactly from my analysis. I just know that they're somehow connected somehow. So after seeing this scene with the lover and then him, basically she goes nuts, right? She goes like freaking yandere, and like she's like devastated right here, right? And then basically she's just like no, and then she's angry and stuff, like basically in her sort of fantasy esque. Okay, no, this is a good thing. In her fantasy, fantasizing dreams, right? Her interests, right? What I'm thinking that now, I just got this idea. What if her interests were the same as the guy? Because basically the guy liked anime and stuff from like the figurines in his room. He liked gaming and stuff. What if that was sort of similar to her, and he understood her a lot and accepted her interests, her ideals, her personality, her everything, right? And eventually causing her to fall in love with him, but the girl with the red hair already, like, they're already together with him. So basically now she likes this guy, but she's already dating someone. She likes this guy that accepts everything about her, and she's already taken by someone else. And that could be like, this is her frustration going on here. Like, it's really interesting. So yeah, she's just like devastated, and like eventually it goes on to like this scene, and then it just ends with a shadow going up, and like I think basically that's like her dreams. Like basically the guy is going for her in her dreams, and like that's the end of the video. And now it's just like a whole kind of topic about like its connection towards Me Me Me, which is really one of my bigger things to question about this video. So at the end, she didn't get the guy, and then eventually she just sort of went to her own fantasies and dreams, and like dreamed that she was, with together with the guy, and that in the lyrics you could tell that it says like I love him, and then like she found love, and eventually she sort of found love by meeting this guy who sort of, I mean, like, it seems here like these guys are just staring at her, so they sort of know her in a sense, and it would probably make sense, this whole kind of thing that's going on with her, and it's just really great, honestly. And now I don't know what else to say because I sort of said everything about this. So yeah, basically this girl, the whole girl thing, like basically the whole video is about this girl, her specifically, her whole life, her whole interests, her secrets, everything about her. And like in the beginning it would be about like her interests of anime, maybe magical girls, like just fantasies, etc., right? Her dreams. And then how she has to, how society doesn't accept those sort of things, or they just sort of shun it off and make fun of it, right? And she eventually tries to fit into society and like try and act normal, like trying to act with a cell phone in that one scene. And eventually she just rejects society. She destroys it with her imagination and her dreams with her magical girl form, right? And then eventually, in that sort of time that she's like rejecting society, maybe it's a point in like life when she was just like hating on life, she found this guy, the guy from Me Me Me, and then she found love. She loved him. His guy accepted her for everything that she was, her interests and everything, except she loved her back, but he was already dating someone, words. And now this sort of whole thing just turned into the ending where she was just like frustrated, and like she's like fantasizing about him in her dreams, and like she didn't get the girl. But now, as I'm thinking about Me Me Me, this girl could actually be the girl in Me Me Me, and that's what here's what I'm thinking, right? So basically, this girl has long blue hair, and in the Me 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 videos, you always see those girls with the long blue hair in the beginning of the video, and as like the antagonists and stuff, and then eventually there is also the girl in the end of the video that's trying to take over as the girlfriend's replacement, the girl with the red hair, long hair, and a ponytail. Now, it could be possibly this girl in this video. She could have probably became jealous or something and like sort of tried to replace this girl here with the red hair. She dyed her hair red with long hair like hers. She could put it in a ponytail, and like the other blue girls in Me 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 were just like her previous self or something like that. It's a whole discussion that like honestly I don't even know anymore. But like this video does a great job at like putting these two videos together, and they're made by the same people, so obviously they were intending that there's some sort of connection with like the old Me 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 about the lifestyle and like the guy who's staying at home, and then this girl who is like has secrets and interests that aren't really seen by society. So it's pretty good. I'm gonna leave it at that because I honestly don't know anymore about this video. I gave my thoughts and opinions. I want you guys to tell me what you guys think in this whole video of girl, I'm a girl or girl, and just get debating in the comment section below because I want to see what you guys think about this video. This video is really great. I love the music. I was sort of like distracted by the music and stuff when I was watching the video, so there's that. So small video, but it was a great video, great song, and I really enjoy watching this video and like decrypting its message. So tell me what you guys think. I will see you guys on the next video on the Domo Talk Anime channel. So take care, guys, and matane.